3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. And his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Jesse, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit and the Executioner. Unbreakable Spirit.
Yeah. Topic 1.
Malachi Black has left AEW.
2.
AEW's downfall has begun.
Topic number 3.
There were premium live events this weekend. We're going to cover them in our final segment with the results of the prediction battle. That's topic 3. We're going to start with number 1. Sorry if I seem like I'm talking fast. We've just had a rough time recording this today.
Fucking technology. But anyway, not important. Anyway, yes, Malachi Black has requested his release
and been granted it, actually.
And been granted it, which since AEW started, I honestly can't recall them actually. I mean, I can recall like a few times where they've actually granted someone their releases, because they're not really a company that honestly releases a lot of talent.
Yeah, and I wouldn't count Cody and Brandy in that pile. Well, okay, maybe Brandy Rose, but not Cody. Cody was working without a contract.
But I will say is that like, don't get me wrong, Aleister Black is an absolute phenomenal talent, and I can honestly say that him showing up in AEW was definitely unexpected. But I will say is that he hasn't really done, like, what has Aleister Black honestly done in AEW?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm surprised he didn't go back to the name he was using on the Indies, Tommy End.
Yeah, I guess he felt like, wanted to make a
new legend or something.
Yeah, that seems likely. I would too. It'd be like, I mean, you could, or just take what you've already done and just add to it.
Yeah.
Because Aleister Black,
Aleister? He's never gone by that name.
Sorry, folks. Botch. I will say that don't get me wrong, he's a hell of a talent that AEW. Quite frankly, he did a lot of stuff, good matches, phenomenal matches. But I will say, with him taking some time off, I honestly respect the hell out of him for doing that, because I know he's been doing this shit for a long time. But I'm wondering is, when his contract with AEW expires in whenever many years, however long he signed, will he go back to WWE since Triple H is at the creative control?
Maybe, but I'm not too sure.
Because I will say, Aleister Black has, he definitely, you know, when I was watching AEW, the times I did, he's definitely, he had honestly a really dope entrance with that really cool mask, skull mask thing. Was honestly kind of dope. What are your thoughts on all this, Matthew?
My thoughts are I have no idea what is happening, and we're going to cover what I mean by that more in our next segment, which we still have some time before. We still got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds,
Yeah.
but that's my way of telling you I already started the timer, so you don't need to remind me,
Yay.
for this segment at least.
Damn it.
But all joking aside, if Malachi is going through something, we hope it gets resolved soon.
I mean, I don't know, because whatever it is, yeah, I hope he, whether it's personal, professional, because with all the shit that possibly is happening in there, I don't, if he does decide to go back to WWE, or if he does decide to return to AEW, cool. Just don't do nothing with the House of Black, and also if he does show up, make him a dude that's an actual threat, please.
Yeah, and I asked you this before technology started being technology, but this kind of puts a halt on the House of Black storyline.
Yeah, because from what I recall, in a feud with Miro.
Yeah.
So.
And before that, weren't they doing something with the Varsity Blondes or something?
Yeah. I will say, Malachi, they finally got the fucking name right. I will say is that, don't get me wrong, he is a talent AEW, because apparently he was supposed to start a live event in Ohio, but apparently he canceled that.
Yeah.
For some reason.
And I will say you did mention this on the previous recording that I already deleted because I thought we should start from scratch.
Fair enough.
You did suggest the fact that maybe Alistair, whatever you want to call him, hell, I'll even call him Tommy because he was Tommy End at one point. Maybe he wants to spend time with his muy caliente wife, Zelina Vega.
Yeah, I mean, hey, for all we know is that maybe after his brief hiatus, he could be like, hey, you know what? I want to go back to where I used to work. That's now under new creative.
Yeah, and this might be a bit of a stretch, especially where they are in their careers. But maybe Vega and Malachi may want to start a family now? So he's taking time away for that reason?
Well, I mean, we could just,
We could speculate all day, but the timer's gone off.
Yeah, my final thoughts are, I hope what Malachi, whether it's good, whether it's bad, deals with it. And if he does go to return to AEW, I hope they do something with his faction.
Yeah, because AEW has said that he can return when he wants.
Yes. Something with his faction. And hell, maybe they add a new member, go have them be the trios champions or something, but don't have them do nothing.
Yeah, I just hope they don't parody Dakota Kai and say he's not under contract. Anyways, we'll be please tell me you can hear me.
Yes, sorry, my mother called.
Okay, we'll be right back with topic number 2.
Ugh. Hello, and we are back with topic number 2, the downfall of AEW?
The honeymoon period is over, ladies and gentlemen, and with some of the stuff that was in the aftermath of the
Oh.
recent All Out events,
Talk
it,
about.
it's not looking
Ugh.
good.
Ugh. Okay, I know this was an honest. I'm gonna be quite honest with everyone here. We were very much considering honestly talking about that.
Yeah,
Just cause
but like the honeymoon period is over. Some people are. It seems like are starting to get disinterested in AEW. Like if you look at recent reports, their ratings haven't been too good.
oh yeah. I will say is that with AEW, I don't all their blood and the violence. I don't really mind that. That part doesn't really bother me.
Yeah,
I mean, it's professional wrestling. I was kind of just like expected, but it's just like, truth be told, I feel like while Tony Khan seems like a great boss, is that he, I don't really know I don't even know if he knows how to run a wrestling business.
I. That is a very valid point.
Because like, what is like, I'm gonna say one more thing here for now, but with the shit that happened at All Out and the massive chaos the massive drama that is happening a lot backstage in AEW, is that if you're running a wrestling company, you need to know how to be in charge and know how to command authority.
Yeah, like the most recent rating report that I saw was actually Rampage's had a ratings boost pre All Out,
Yeah, that's
but
great, but yeah,
that that's the last thing I saw. So
I have a question. This is the last thing I'm going to say, that I'm going to let you say your piece. But I feel like AEW has too big of a roster. And do you honestly believe that AEW should have a brand split with a with a roster for Rampage and a roster for Dynamite?
probably, but that would also include like creating new titles, and those are probably very expensive.
I mean, AEW has a lot of titles on it.
Yeah, and like people have joked about, oh, the TBS championship is being defended on TNT. What's happening? Or vice versa. And like, admittedly, that's why I don't think you should name a title after a TV channel.
Yeah.
Even if the first word of both titles is Turner, whether it's the Turner Network Television Championship or the Turner Broadcasting System Championship.
What are your thoughts on Matthew? I am opening the floor to you. What are your thoughts with everything you've read, with all the AEW backstage drama and that altercation at All Out?
Well, I will say also we haven't actually covered this yet, but AEW is suspending superstars due to the brawl.
Yeah, CM Punk suspended. The Elite suspended.
Yeah, which they were apparently the ones involved in the brawl.
Yeah, but what are your thoughts with honestly literally everything that's going on in AEW right now? What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I think you're right that it has too big a roster, but I also don't know if AEW had the to last. I'm not sure if it. I'm not sure if it would have been able to sustain itself as it did. Like kudos to them for being able to last as long as they did. But
3 years.
yeah, 3 years. But to say that it actually had sustainability, I would say it's a bit of a stretch with the with the very PC era that the world is in right now.
I mean, here's an honest question. Do you honestly believe that besides yes, AEW has signed a lot of too much, do you think the downfall of AEW could be because they're signing a do you honestly think that now that you really think about that MJF might be right that Tony Khan is signing a bunch of too many ex-WWE guys?
Yes, like let's run through the list.
Yeah, let's. Keith Lee,
Chris Jericho,
John Morrison,
Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson.
Johnny Elite.
Yeah, Johnny Elite. Christian Cage.
Samoa
Yeah,
Joe.
Samoa Joe, since Tony Khan owns Ring of Honor.
John Moxley.
Yeah, John Moxley. The list can go on and on. The reason I didn't include Bobby Fish is apparently he's a free agent.
Adam Cole, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Yeah, or Swerve Strickland, as he's now called.
But
you get the point.
Yeah.
Tony, if you want this to be sustainable, let some of the ex-WWE guys go and sign talent that is new and fresh. The fact that two wrestling fans are having to tell you this, even though you don't listen to this podcast, should be cause for concern.
Ivan, also not to mention, since you literally also hired literally all three members of the original UE. Undisputed.
Yeah, and I mentioned Bobby Fish is a free agent. He's not under AEW contract anymore.
I will say this is 100% a topic that will definitely.
Yeah, here's the best thing I can compare it to. AEW is like the NWO. It's getting too big for itself, and it is imploding because of it.
Yes.
There are too many egos, and it's gonna bite them in the ass.
Yes. And we will 100% return it.
And to relate it back to the last topic, Malachi might have been right to be taking a break.
I mean, I hate to mention, but, this is the last thing I'm going to say before we move on to topic 3. But MJF might be right to, to try to, get a bidding war to AEW just to stay. And also, he might have been right with the Pike Bomb promo that he cut 3 months ago.
Yeah.
But, and I also want to say, MJF, glad he's back. That dude is so good as a heel. He could just
play. He was cheered for like 5 minutes on Dynamite, and then he reverted back to his heel persona.
I'm sorry, folks. I know we're going overboard with this, but that shit is just phenomenal.
Yeah. Like, kudos to him.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, we'll be back with the results
of the prediction battle right after this. And we are back. And I just remembered I told him to pull out a coin flip app, but we agreed to use the pre-show match for the tiebreaker. Ladies and gentlemen, is the results of the prediction battle. And unlike what we predicted, we are going in order of the event's air date, which means we are starting with WWE Clash of the Castle, which was live from Cardiff, Wales.
Yes, which I also will say the stage looked good.
Yeah, and the show was actually really good.
Yes.
Like, the UK crowd is a whole different animal.
Yeah, I will say, the UK, I kind of feel bad for what the people of the UK are going through today.
Yeah, I did. I actually saw on Ringside News, which has the Thirsty for News section, that Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth passed away. My condolences to the entirety of the UK.
Yeah, but
Anyways,
sorry, but we had to say that.
yeah, we're gonna go in order that we predicted, as per
Okay.
usual, and we're gonna tell you who won and all that jazz. Anyways, the first match we predicted was Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler.
I'm gonna say this here. With how that match was, I was honestly expecting, from how that match was, it looked like Shayna Baszler was going. I honestly thought Shayna Baszler was gonna win.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
she was
astonishingly, your girl Liv Morgan won clean.
which I'm like, like, I am honestly surprised that Shayna Baszler didn't whoop her ass even more after the match.
Yeah, the second match we predicted was actually the first match of the show. Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka taking on Damage Control.
Hold up. Who won the first match? Wait.
I did.
Yes. Damage Control.
They didn't just win. Bailey pinned the Raw Women's Champion.
Yeah, for the first time in 10 months.
Yeah. And Travis picked Damage Control, so whatever. The next match was the match of the night, in my opinion. And people,
yes,
I'm not putting a timer on this segment. We got 2 prediction battles to do. So we can talk about this as long as we want.
Yeah, that match is Sheamus versus Gunther with the returning Imperium. Surprisingly.
Yeah. And the way that match started was phenomenal. The Ring General and the Celtic Warrior were just staring at each other as their respective factions brawled each other.
Yeah. And then once that match got on, that was you're talking about the fight. Shit. Yeah, no. Scratch the fight. That was a war.
Yeah. Like, that is a perfect way to describe it. And the shots from Gunther, I cringed at every one.
Yeah, I will say that match was absolutely brutal, and there were some points I honestly thought Sheamus was going to win that.
Sheamus did the beats of the Battle Rock. Over 10, mind you.
26 to be precise.
Yeah. But the most consecutively that the fans counted was 13.
No, it was 26 total.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying without Gunther escaping.
Yeah, cool. Well, anyway, yeah, Sheamus came very close multiple times to. He even hit the.
And also, can we just point out that Sheamus was not dressed like his current character?
Yeah. Also, Sheamus, even hit the Celtic Cross,
which I thought used to be called the High Cross.
Yeah. But yeah, that match was hard and brutal, and Walter won.
Yes, Gunther takes another dub.
No, but think about this, Matthew. Walter didn't just win against Sheamus, he won against a former world champion.
Yeah. And I bet it's a face turn for Sheamus. If it wasn't, I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Whatever. The match after that we predicted was Rollins versus Riddle. And now that I think back on it, in my opinion, this match was a little underwhelming. Hello?
I honestly thought that match was underwhelming, and I don't think that that's the end of this rivalry.
Yeah.
Cause
But anyways, Travis got the win for this one.
yeah, with Seth Rollins off the top rope, second rope.
Yeah,
Cause
whatever.
I was
You'll say?
Sheamus round two.
Yeah. Your sound cut out for a little bit, but I'm guessing you were saying that you want Sheamus and Gunther to have a second match?
Yes, I don't care what it is.
Okay, let's move on to match number 5 that we predicted, which was the main event of the show.
Right. A war with Drew McIntyre returning for a bit with Broken Dreams.
And it wasn't even the full song. Like, please bring that song back.
Or
That
just do a
song
mix.
by Shaman's Harvest is phenomenal.
Or just do a mix of both.
Yeah, add the Broken Dream lyrics to his current theme for all I care.
Yeah, again, that match was a war. Again.
Yeah.
And in the end, and then right as we all thought,
Right when we thought McIntyre was going to become champion, the ref got pulled out of the ring and Solo Sikoa joined the bloodline.
yeah. And then Roman Reigns hit the spear. 1, 2, 3.
Giving
Yeah.
Travis currently 3 points and me only 2. Now, the reason I bring that up is the final match we predicted was Edge and Rey Mysterio versus the Judgment Day.
Yes. And by the way, I want to say good luck to anybody trying to take the title off of Roman. Honestly.
Yeah. Easier said than done. Oh, and something we forgot to mention in the last match. Austin Theory tried to cash in again, but Tyson Fury put a stop to that.
Yep. Anyway, okay, yeah, that match was decent from what I saw.
Yeah,
Not
but
really.
that wasn't the big news of Edge versus Ray and Edge and Ray versus the Judgment Day. No. It's what happened after.
No, which by the way, Edge and Ray won,
Yeah.
tying the match.
Yeah, tying the prediction battle. But Dominic is the first Mysterio in the history of WWE to be a heel.
Yeah, and I guess is a part of Judgment Day.
He is.
Okay, because I will say is that I will say with Dominic turning heel, I honestly believe that maybe him being a heel could maybe help him make a legacy outside of his father.
Which he'll need if he's gonna last in WWE.
Yes, because something I am intriguingly curious on is, look, I know I feel like the rivalry with the Judgment Day is, I feel like it's gone on for a while, honestly, but I am curious on what will happen when the day comes that Rey Mysterio has to fight his son.
All right, I've pulled up the article for the tiebreaker, and I'm not looking at it. I'm going to tell you what the kickoff show match was, and you make a guess, and I'll take the other one, okay?
Okay, go.
The pre show match was Madcap Moss and the Street Profits versus Austin Theory and Alpha Academy.
I'm going to go with Austin Theory and Alpha Academy.
Okay, I will take Madcap and the Street Profits. Scrolling down. And sir,
Yes?
you are incorrect.
Fuck.
Which means we don't have to do this podcast. In the future, you will be cutting a promo improv on this podcast.
Okay. Now, we got the next show.
Yes.
Wha-
World
And
NXT Worlds Collide.
I guess. Should have been Worlds Merging, honestly.
Yeah, for real. Like they were even hyping up NXT 2.0 as like there was two, now there's one.
Alright, so what are some of the read through the first match we
Yeah, there
predicted.
were a lot of matches added to this.
Yeah, alright, go ahead.
Alright, so the first match we predicted was one of the two matches that was announced prior to the show.
Great job for a build-up to NXT 2.0. Bravo! Bravo!
Yeah, golf clap. Golf clap. You plan to run a show against All Out with only two matches.
And then a
Bravo! Solid booking, NXT.
week before you
Our
had like
sarcasm should be obvious.
yeah, and then a week before the show, you had like 5 matches. Like what?
Yeah, they added literally 3 matches.
Nah. So what is the first
Anyways,
match?
The first match we predicted was the NXT Women's Championship Unification match, which was a triple threat, and it was Mandy Rose versus, and our choices were respectively mine being Mandy Rose and him being Meiko
Suzuki.
Satomura.
Mega Satomura, yeah, the NXT UK Women's Champion.
Basically, no one believed in Blair Davenport.
And Matthew was right. But seriously, good luck to anybody now.
Yeah.
Because seriously, all Mandy Rose, if Mandy Rose decides to go up to the main roster again with her faction,
Yeah,
good luck.
Gigi and JC have appeared on the main roster.
Yeah. But yeah, Mandy Rose won, which gave Matthew the point, which, I mean, in case you people forgot, I was gonna predict, but Matthew beat me to the punch.
Yeah. And then the next match, yes, was the men's unification, which was the main event.
Which was Tyler Black versus Braun Breaker. Hell of a match.
Phenomenal match.
But Braun won. Okay, next
Not
match.
just going places. He's younger than both his life.
Next match.
The next match was the North American Championship match. Carmelo Hayes versus Ricochet.
I saw a spot online that that those two went for a springboard or something at the same time they collided into each other.
Yeah. But in the end, Carmelo Hayes did pick up the W.
Yeah, I guess
Because I don't see why they would have Ricochet have the North American title if he's like still gonna be appearing on SmackDown and stuff like that.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time someone from the main roster has held NXT Gold.
Fair enough. There is Charlotte after all, but that's Charlotte.
Yeah, fair. Next, wait, who won this one?
Me.
Damn. Next.
The NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. Katana Chance, apparently I've been saying her name wrong the entire time.
Oh, god damn it.
And Kaden Carter versus Doudrop and Nikki ASH.
Which are not even a team anymore, possible.
Yeah, WWE is heavily teasing their split. The match was okay. But in the end, Katana and Kaden won, which again was my pick. Hey, what is up, Badass Faithful? This is the voice of the editing Unbreakable Spirit. Let you know that I misspoke during the third segment. I said the punishment for the wrong premium live event. The punishment for Clash of the Castle was watching No Holds Barred starring Hulk Hogan. And the improv promo is the one for No Collide. He will still have to do that. I just said the wrong one, and I'm gonna put that in here to just let you guys know. Anyways, thanks for and now back to the episode. Okay. Well, for some reason my co-host can't hear me, so I'm just gonna wrap this up by myself, I assume. The long and short of it is neither of us were right about this Tag Team Championship Elimination Fatal 4-Way and pretty deadly one. I picked Briggs and Jensen, and my co-host picked the Creed brothers. Neither of us were right because a member of the Diamond Mine betrayed them and is now the unified NXT Tag Team Champions. Hopefully we can get this all sorted out. By that I mean the technology issues. Roll that outro. Thank you for listening to At Odds, hosted by the Unbreakable Spirit
and the Executioner,
edited by the Unbreakable Spirit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MTS_life_0126.
You can follow me on Instagram at DanTravis121, and you can also follow me on the Twitter at DanTheExecutioner21.
And you can follow the podcast at Odds Podcast. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussion. But until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.
Thank you, losers.